Yeah, and so I mean, obviously, reading your biography and I've seen your articles over the years, also in Francesca's books and in the Knowing Field. The one piece of your work which I've never had the opportunity to experience is chaos constellations.
Ah,
Could you? I
yeah.
would love to hear more about that, and maybe there's other people that don't know what it is or how it developed, how that started. Maybe you could also give us a bit of a
Yeah.
idea of that. Yeah.
Okay. So I did work also in Italy where I was invited, and because I had lived in Italy for 3 years, it was very close to my heart. Uh, and when I started working there, I very soon realized that this is really a different kind of people than the Germans, which I knew, of course, and that I feel very at home with, and that are, for instance, very open for chaos. Or chaos is not considered as something bad, but like something that can be enjoyed, and can be joyous.
Mm.
And I remember that once in a training that was a training group that I was there. We were on the last day of 4 days in a row. And when for the last 2 hours, maybe, I asked, so who still feels like they are very much in need of work being done? Nearly half the group of this, maybe 28, raised their hand, and I almost collapsed. And I said, like, wow, there's still so much need, and this cannot happen. We can maybe do two more constellations, and that's weird to end in the last minute with a constellation, so I don't like it. And coming from that impossibility, knowing the people and knowing the group and knowing these are Italians, I said, why don't we all get up and you just all walk around, and you have your theme with you if you have one, and whoever you meet, you imagine this is the person you would need to talk to or you need to see, and without talking you just spend a little time with that person, look at each other. Hmm? And then when you feel like something has happened that's good for you bow down and you continue walking around, and maybe someone else you meet, and then maybe another theme comes up that you want to be working on, and without talking you get in touch with the person, you do what needs to be done. Maybe a hug is needed, maybe a bowing down, maybe a standing shoulder to shoulder.
Mm.
And people started doing it, people liked it, and they started doing it, and for maybe 40 minutes they walked around, and many intense things happened, like someone was laying on the floor, someone kneeling there holding their hand, it looked like some death or some sickness is happening, and someone is close by, and it felt good. Some people were hugging, some people were waving from far away at each other. So there were many things happening in many corners, and after about 40 minutes or so, it felt like the energy went down in the room, it became more calm. So I gave a sign that we stop it here, and then that each one can share.